A major buildup of tree limbs in high water pushed on a 103-year-old rail bridge over the Grand River near Brunswick, Missouri. After determining that the existing structure could not be saved and to minimize the damage, Norfolk Southern cut the rails on October 1, 2019. As a result, a portion of the bridge was wiped out within minutes. 4 spans and 3 piers, about 267 feet of the over 1,000-foot-long bridge, were swept away. With the bridge out, up to 14 trains per day had to be detoured, causing delays that affected the area's economy. Grain is carried out of the area on the tracks, which run through Brunswick. The bridge collapse occurred during the busy harvest season and was yet another blow to farmers who had been set back by severe flooding in the spring. And the longer the bridge was closed, the financial impacts increased for Norfolk Southern. The railroad faced an urgent repair. Within hours of the washout, Norfolk Southern contacted Massman Construction Company and Hanson Professional Services for assistance. Massman immediately sent 2 barge-mounted cranes to the site to prepare for the bridge's reconstruction. Hanson assessed the aftermath, started developing a plan for the replacement section, worked with the railroad to produce an initial layout, and collected soil borings from the site. Everyone on the project team, which also included core slab structures and haze drilling, focused on quickly rebuilding the bridge to get Norfolk Southern's track back in service. Given the significant debris and loss of foundations, deep scour was expected at this bridge. The design team made an early decision that 2 of the 3 replacement piers would be comprised of drilled shafts socketed into the shale bedrock. It was anticipated to take as long as 2 weeks to install 4 of the 6-foot diameter drilled shafts in place, but through proper planning and sourcing of materials and equipment, it ultimately only took 4 days. Several Hanson and Norfolk Southern employees worked during the evenings and weekends, and the contractor's team pulled double shifts to keep the construction going around the clock. Precast concrete was chosen to accelerate the construction of the piers. The precast pier caps were made using high early-strength, high-performance concrete, then steam-cured overnight, which meant these pieces could be delivered and ready to install within 24 hours after concrete was poured. The use of post-tension bars cast into the drilled shafts allowed for a strong connection between the primary foundation elements. Other bridge components were already available elsewhere, such as steel spans from Norfolk Southern's inventory that could be transported by railcar. After the caps were installed, Massman erected the adjacent spans with new bearings. They used experienced craft workers, including certified welders and crane operators, as well as a Coast Guard licensed boat pilot. The project team also conducted extensive material testing to verify quality compliance. As the project neared completion, Norfolk Southern crews finished installing the open deck ties and the rail. On October 28, 2019, just 27 days after the Grand River Bridge collapsed, it reopened to trains. This was weeks ahead of the originally estimated 56-day schedule. This benefited not only Norfolk Southern's rail operations, but also the farmers and communities who rely on Norfolk Southern and the Grand River Bridge to transport grain and products to the marketplace. The safe execution of this fast-track project was the highest priority for Massman, the project team, and Norfolk Southern. The team was committed to performing this project without anyone getting hurt. There were no lost-time accidents and no recordable injuries. In fact, there were no first aid cases whatsoever. Norfolk Southern's Vice President of Engineering, Ed Boyle, says it best. This project is the perfect example of innovation, perseverance, and teamwork. The project team and Norfolk Southern's engineering team worked together around the clock for 27 days to rebuild the structure and restore service on a critical mainline route. The extraordinary efforts and determination to get this unplanned project completed as quickly as possible made what initially seemed impossible a reality.